1,000-pound sisters, Brittany Combs hopes to reach weight loss milestones in 2025, see photos from throughout her journey so far. With the end of the year just around the corner, it's time to look back at 1,000-pound sisters Season 6 star Brittany Combs' weight loss journey over the years. 36-year-old Brittany is married to 44-year-old Chris Combs, who's the brother of reality television stars Amy Slatton and Tammy Slatton. The beloved unscripted show centers around Amy and Tammy's weight loss journeys. But several of their family members have gotten in on the action, including Brittany and Chris. Little is known about Brittany besides that she's Chris's wife and has always been supportive of all his siblings. Since she made her 2020 television debut, the 1,000-pound sisters Season 6 co-star has been by her husband's side through thick and thin, literally. Brittany is quieter than the rest of the loud Slatton clan, so she doesn't always speak up. But she's a crucial part of the family dynamic and the show. Like many Americans, Brittany met Chris while at work. How Brittany became a Slatton: she married Chris. They were both managers at McDonald's at the time, and they fell in love with the iconic fast food restaurant. Not much is known about his first wife, but they have 2 children together. Brittany is Chris's second wife. He also has 3 grandchildren, whom Brittany considers her grandchildren despite her young age. Brittany hasn't had bariatric surgery. During 1,000-pound sisters Season 5, Brittany admitted she was interested in having weight loss surgery, like all 5 Slatton siblings. Comparing her recent photos to earlier ones, Brittany appears to have lost weight. Though she doesn't talk about her weight loss journey, she appears to have been quietly pursuing her health and fitness goals. Brittany has been there for Chris. Chris weighed over 450 pounds when he made his 1,000-pound sisters debut but lost 150 pounds after having bariatric surgery in 2022. Eric Smith posted an amazing before and after of Chris on Instagram in March. His doctor, Drive. Brittany has been by her husband's side throughout the journey, and he'll be there for her if she decides to have weight loss surgery. 1,000-pound sisters, love story. Chris Brittany lose weight together stay together. 1,000-pound sisters stars Chris Combs and Brittany Combs are a great example of a modern American love story. And they deserve more screen time. The show is actually mostly about the weight loss journeys of sisters Tammy Slatton and Amy Slatton. But several of their other family members are prominently featured, including their brother Chris, and his wife, Brittany. The Slattons are an extremely close-knit family, and 44-year-old Chris and 36-year-old Brittany are a big part of that. As the patriarch of the family, Chris takes care of his 4 dramatic sisters, and is always there for them. Like most of his siblings, Chris struggled with weight his whole life. The 1,000-pound sisters Season 6 star was inspired by his famous sisters to pursue his own weight loss goals. He made the decision to change his life because his father died of weight-related issues when he was around the same age as Chris. His wife, Brittany, was by Chris's side during his journey, and Chris didn't want to end up the same way. While the other Slattons haven't always been lucky in love, Chris and Brittany appear to have a perfectly happy and loving marriage. Brittany is actually Chris's second wife, and little is known about his first marriage. Other than that it yielded 2 children. Chris-Brittany's happy marriage. The 1,000-pound sisters Season 6 stars met while working as managers at McDonald's. Despite the fact that 44-year-old Chris is older than 36-year-old Brittany, the two appear to be made for each other. Unlike Chris's sisters, Brittany is soft-spoken and doesn't fly off the handle at the slightest of provocations. The rest of the Slattons could learn a lot from Chris and Brittany's marriage. Several of the Slattons have been through devastating breakups over the years. When 1,000-pound sisters premiered in 2020, Amy was married to Michael Halterman, and they appeared to be perfect for each other. After their 2 children were born, Amy grew overwhelmed with parenting two small boys, and she felt like Michael just wasn't giving her enough support. In 2023, after 4 years of marriage and 2 children together, Amy and Michael announced their divorce. 44-year-old Amanda Halterman didn't even appear in 1,000 Pound Sisters during the first few years because she was going through a divorce. Coincidentally, she was married to David Halterman, who was brothers with Amy's ex-husband. In other words, 2 sisters married 2 brothers, and then ended up divorcing those brothers. Since ending her marriage, Amanda has had several serious relationships that have ended badly, including her relationship with RJ, who ghosted her after she moved to Florida to be with him. Chris's incredible weight loss transformation. When 1,000 Pound Sisters premiered in 2020, it was mostly about Amy and Tammy's weight loss journeys. Inspired by his famous sisters, Chris decided to lose weight too. After losing enough weight to qualify for weight loss surgery, he finally went under the knife in 2022, and the pounds just melted away. When he started his weight loss journey in 2022, Chris weighed over 450 pounds. He had bariatric surgery in 2022 and quickly dropped 150 pounds. His transformation was incredible. Not only did he look like a totally new man, he was able to do things he could have never even imagined himself doing. Eric Smith posted incredible before and after photos of Chris on Instagram in March. The doctor who performed his surgery, Drive. One photo is of Chris before he lost weight, and the more recent photo is of Chris finishing a 5K run. Brittany's weight loss goals. During 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 5, Brittany made a shocking confession when she admitted she was interested in having weight loss surgery. At this point, all 5 Sladen siblings have gone under the knife, and Brittany would like to join the club. Since then, Brittany had quietly pursued her health goals. Though she hasn't drawn attention to it, in comparing recent photos to older ones, Brittany appears to have lost weight. She has been at Chris's side throughout his entire weight loss journey and has always lovingly supported all the Sladen siblings. So she'll probably get the same support in return. Brittany should get more screen time. Chris and Brittany are excellent on 1,000 Pound Sisters, and they've really become fan favorites. Because the Slatons are such a close-knit family, Chris and Brittany are always around, but they're never really the show's focus. The show's fans love Chris and Brittany, and would probably love to learn more about their lives. For example, Chris has 2 children and 3 grandchildren, who Brittany treats as if they're her own. Chris and Brittany and interesting people who should get more screen time. One of the reasons Chris and Brittany are so popular with fans is that they both have great attitudes. By telling jokes, Chris made losing weight look fun. For her part, Brittany is always smiling and happy. The 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6 stars are always there for the other Slatons. Chris and Brittany are both so interesting that they should either get more screen time, or their own Combs family spin-off show.